Anywhere.
You should see him when he's upset.
Emma, you are a one-man demolition derby.
Sunday Driver! Stacy Keach is the new Mike Hammer. Saturday at 7 on USA.
I am coming with you to Switzerland.
No, you're not.
And we're going to talk this all out on the plane, and don't tell me you'll be too busy piloting, because I know that you can talk and fly at the same time.
Talk? What's left to talk about?
I want to know why you've been acting so strangely lately. I want to know why you had that fight with Logan in the lobby of the hotel. But most important, I want to know what happened to the man who put his arms around me at Marble Lake Lodge. Told me he was the happiest man in the world.
That was a lifetime ago.
Well, I want him back. I want my husband, the father of my child.
Chief, you wanted to see me?
Yes, Chris, I did. How are your eyes?
They're still there. 2 of them.
Chris, how is your eyesight?
You have asked me about my eyesight every single day for the past 2 weeks.
I realize that, and I'm asking you again.
My eyes are fine. The last incident was the day we arrested Judd
You
Wallace.
sure?
Don't you think I'd tell you if something was wrong?
I don't know. Would you?
You know, besides a single talk with Sky Whitney, I haven't been out of this building in the past 2 weeks. I have filed everything there is to file, twice. I've cleaned my desk. I've sewn name tags on all of Matthew's camp clothes. I'm bored, Derek. I'm bored. Now, when are you going to send me out in the street where I belong? Uh-huh. Okay. All right. I think it's time that you and I had a long talk.
Yeah, talk about what?
About us and the future.
Hello, Studio 6? No, I'm sorry, Preacher isn't in yet. May I help you? Wait a minute, haven't you called before? No, that was you. Tell me, how do you know so much about Preacher and Jody, and what do you want? No, you listen. You leave them alone. Hello?
Raven, things can never be the same again.
Why not? Skylar, please, let me go with you.
You're asking too much.
All I'm asking is for some time alone with my husband. What's wrong with that?
Well, you wouldn't have any time alone with me anyway. Rick Meade, my co-pilot, has to go too.
Well, can't he stay behind? Don't you think this is a little more important?
Look, this is a tough flight, even under the best of conditions, Raven.
Well, you have a couple of gas stops you can rest.
I'm not Lindbergh.
I'm not asking you to set a transatlantic record. We have 2 days before we have to be there for those meetings, and I want to be alone with you for that time. This will be our last trip together, unless you open up to me.
Don't give me ultimatums.
What's wrong? You afraid?
All right. Suit yourself.
Future? Exactly what does that mean?
Derek, I want to admit something to you, okay? Something I haven't realized for, well, a little while.
And that is?
That is, what Miles and I had...
Oh, now hold it. Do we have to talk about him?
Yes, we do have to talk about him.
All right.
Derek, when Miles and I got together, it was at a time when we were both very vulnerable.
No, I realize that.
It was in Fair River. We were chasing after Davy Oaks.
Now, Chris, you don't have to go all the way back to that.
Yes, I do.
All right.
All right, the point is, at the time, it all seemed very necessary and very right. But when it was over, I realized that the intensity of that relationship had harmed some very genuine feelings that I had for you.
Oh. I'm beginning to like the sound of this.
Well, hear me out first.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
I know that you and I have been growing closer again in the last few months. You haven't put any pressure on me. I can't tell you how I appreciate that.
Uh-oh.
Derek, I like you. A hell of a lot more than I've let on. But I feel that there is a very real hazard if we continue to see each other.
I don't see any hazard.
Oh, yes, you do. We've been up against it in the past.
What? That your folks don't like me? Huh?
No, you know they do.
Do they? What do they say about me?
Derek,
I'm sorry.
you listen to me.
I'm sorry.
Now listen, you're my boss. It's your job to send me out on potentially dangerous situations. But on more than one occasion, I think that you've hesitated to do that because of personal feelings you may have for me.
Yeah, I know. I know. But I'm anxious when I send any of my officers out there.
Particularly me. So you see, we can't let our relationship harm our abilities as police officers. We can't.
Hi. I realize you've got a show to do in a little while, but I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I would drop by and, okay. I wanted to know how it went with Dr. Stanhauer. You did see her, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So?
So I think it went pretty well. I mean, I feel better.
Oh, I'm glad. If you feel better, that's good.
Yeah. Well, we had a very productive talk.
Did you talk about your lying?
Dee Dee, I don't know if it's really fair that you ask me these questions.
Too bad, I'm asking.
Okay, yes, we talked about my lying.
And about the doctor that you're supposed to be dating, the one who doesn't exist?
Yes, we did.
And about your secret? Look, I'm not prying. I just want to make sure that your shrink is doing a good job.
Yes, she is doing a very good job. Oh dear, I really don't know. I don't know if it's doing any good at all.
Logan and Sky were fighting over Raven in the lobby of the Monticello Arms. I can't believe it.
Well, wait until you read tomorrow's Monticello News. Exclusive photos and a blow-by-blow description from ringside.
What were you doing there?
Geraldine was taking Jeremy and me around the hotel for a grand tour, and we saw Sky in the lounge. He apparently had followed Raven there because a few minutes later we saw Raven get off the elevator with Logan.
Oh, no. They weren't being indiscreet, were they?
Mike!
Well,
I honestly think that she went there just to talk to Logan. After all, Jamie is staying with her right now, and they do have him in common.
a married woman leaving a hotel with another man is bound to raise a few eyebrows, including mine, even in this day and age. I gather that's when Sky went after Logan.
Yeah, well, I think at first he was just going to tell Logan to stay away from Raven, but his temper got the best of him, and then they started fighting. Jeremy got a lot of pictures.
And your paper's going to print them?
Oh, yes. Honey, if Dad hadn't retired, you could have heard him yell, "Stop the presses, this is a hot one," from across town.
What a mess.
Yeah. Geraldine was really shaken up by it. But to her credit, honey, she agreed to continue doing the articles with me.
Good for her.
Yeah.
There's something about the Whitneys that wants them to make them air their problems in public.
You mean like at your club when Raven threatened you with that unloaded gun?
She tried to put the blame for that on me.
What?
Claimed that I was keeping her away from her husband. This time, I'm afraid she may be right.
Oh, how do you mean?
I was the one who convinced Logan to come back to Monticello in the first place.
Sky, you can't fly to Europe by yourself.
It's been done before, and besides, I'm not going to be flying all at one stretch. Don't worry, you'll be reimbursed for your flight pay.
I'm not concerned about the pay, you know that.
Look, I understand, but it's the way things are going to be. I've made my mind up. Have a night. So, if you don't mind, I've got a runway clearance to make.
The autopilot was sluggish last time out.
I'll keep my eye on it. I hope you're satisfied.
Chris, believe me, I was well aware of the danger. And even if I did hesitate once or twice, or if I worried out loud about you a little bit more than I should have, I didn't take you off the task force. I didn't find a new partner for Calvin.
I thank you for that.
Well, I know about partnerships. I know if they're working right, you leave them alone.
Well, you almost stopped me from going undercover with him.
Yeah, that's right, I did. And if I'd known about your eyesight...
Which is 20/20 now.
Yeah, well, I've heard that before.
Derek, all I'm saying is that if you're seriously still worried about my eyesight, well, that's one thing. But don't keep me behind a desk because of any personal feelings you may be having toward me.
All right, that's a fair request. I gotta agree with you. I cannot let my personal feelings interfere with my work. Problem is, that's easy to say, and it's sometimes really hard to do.
Well, as long as we both understand how it is.
Well, I understand how that is. I just need a little clarification in another area.
That sounds very official.
No, it's not official at all. Were you really serious when you said you wanted our relationship to change, or were you just speaking hypothetically, huh?
Well, I'm willing to give it another try. If you are.
If I am. Yes, Helen. For crying out loud. Yeah, send him in.
Who is it?
Miles.
I was stuck, Miss Van Dyne. There was nothing I could do. Sky went without me.
Miles. Jody, I would have thought you'd seen enough of this place.
I have. Miles?
Look, I'm concerned about some phone calls that she and Preacher have been getting. I thought you could help us.
Calvin mentioned something about that.
Yeah, but he said since they were friendly and not too frequent, there was nothing he could do.
It's true.
Well, now they've got more frequent, and they've started calling Jody at the house, so we're hoping maybe you could put a trace on them.
Well, if they continue, all right, that might be a good idea. I'll talk to Beth and see if we can trace the calls that come into the studio without interfering with her show.
What about my home phone?
Yeah, well, if the calls continue to go there.
Well, a private line would be easier for us.
Yeah.
Preacher thinks the break-in in his apartment might have something to do with it, some connection, but we have no evidence.
Mm-hmm. Was anything stolen?
Well, just some psychology pamphlets that have my name on it. They were moved, but, well, that's all.
Well, if Preacher doesn't want to report it, there's not much we can do about that either. But let me know if you keep getting any phone calls. And Jody, I don't want you investigating this on your own.
That's why I came here.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Sure. Any twinges about seeing Miles right after our conversation? No? Well, there you are. Of course we can work together.
Logan here to defend the city in the Standing Elk case.
That's right. None of this would have happened.
Honey, you cannot blame yourself for that. Logan and Raven are adults, and they should know what they're doing. Theoretically.
See? You've jumped to the same conclusion I have. Now, maybe Raven is a reformed woman, but she's certainly not perfect, and Logan should know better.
Well, they didn't part friends.
Bitter enemies. Although I think Logan always regretted what finally happened. He confided in me more than once that he didn't think Raven was the type to ever settle down.
Now that he sees that she is, it's become more of an attraction.
You know, he did decide to leave his New York practice and resettle here without much arm twisting.
Well, I know he misses Jamie, and it isn't easy to bring up a little boy like that alone. Will you listen to us? Here we are, gossiping like a couple of old people over the backyard fence.
I just can't believe that Logan would be foolish enough to interfere with her marriage, especially now with so much else going on. Those complicated negotiations with the missing Dr. Engler and the murder of Les Grafton.
Are Derek and his men any further along in that investigation?
That doesn't seem to be a motive.
Not a single clue.
We can't even detain our chief suspects. Sky Whitney, Alicia Van Dyne, and our friend Logan.
Why him?
Any one of them could have done it. But they're all at liberty, and all on their way to Switzerland.
Dee Dee, it's like sometimes I feel like I'm floating. And I'm not connected to my life anymore. Before you came in here, I was just sitting here staring into space. I mean, I look at my notes, but nothing sinks in. I have a show to do in 20 minutes, and I'm not prepared.
Beth, I think you just need to relax. But, you know, you work so hard. Maybe what you need is a vacation.
What I need is to forget Dr. Miles Cavanaugh. Go back in time 3 months.
Oh, sure, those are much happier times. You were working 22-hour days and going home to crackers and soup and psychology journals.
You know, you make me sound like some old spinster.
I'm not judging you. I just want to help.
Yes, I enjoy my work.
And you should be able to enjoy your free time, but you don't give yourself any.
Well, I have many people who count on me being there for them every week.
Well, Beth, if you don't take care of yourself, who is going to be there for them? What?
It's exactly what Miles told me right before I had a collapse from exhaustion.
And that could happen again, you know.
I know. I know. I guess that working hard is my way of escaping, trying to avoid the way I feel about Miles, like all my lies.
Oh, Beth, please take a vacation. Get yourself together and do it for yourself and do it for Miles.
Oh, for Miles.
Yes, because I happen to think that he deserves somebody as good as you, and you deserve him.
Well, I can't promise you I'd take a vacation, but I will promise you that I'll think about it.
Okay. I guess that's about as much as I can hope for.
Yeah. Thank you for putting up with me. Oh, I haven't even asked you about Calvin. How are the two of you doing?
Great.
Yeah?
We're making up for all the time we lost the past couple of months, and it is, it's very romantic.
That's wonderful.
Oh, hi, Dee Dee. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, just one friend seeking advice from another.
Ah, well, Beth is very good at her job.
Yeah. How are you, Jody?
Fine.
Great. Well, you have a show to do, so go get him. Thank you.
I have a feeling I missed something.
Oh, no. Where's Preacher?
Oh, Preacher will be here in a few minutes.
Oh,
Look, since we have a little bit of time, I need to talk to you.
about what?
About these strange phone calls.
Oh, Miles, I had another one. This time from a Frenchman.
What did he say?
Well, all he said was, that he wanted to apologize for all the other calls.
Look, maybe they won't call again. I'll get it in there.
Studio 6?
Yes, I was wondering if a preacher Emerson might be there.
Who is this?
Well, just a listener.
Well, enough is enough. We don't mind people calling, but you're getting on our nerves. I want you to know we went to the police.
It was not necessary for you to do that. My friends and I only wish to offer our felicitations to the fine young people who work on your show Mind Talk. No harm was meant.
Well, if you meant no harm, then just stop calling.
I only wish to apologize to Preacher Emerson, mademoiselle, and then all calls will cease. That is a promise.
Yeah, sure. You broke into Preacher's apartment, didn't you?
Ready to talk yet?
No, talking was your idea, not mine.
If we don't talk, I can't find out what's wrong with you. Once I find out what's wrong with you, perhaps I can change something to make it better.
Change something? No. Not even you are clever enough to change this. It's too late for that.
Skylar, tell me! Please talk to me.
Change things? Or are you going to change the fact that Logan Swift is the father of your child?